Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Nurul Ashikin. I will presenting the final project which is the food court when I call Gardencore. So I will go through the site. So this is the key plan and location plan for our site that shows the diagram of the climate that occurs on our site such as sun path, wind flow and sun building around the site. From this side, I took some design consideration that is about the noise on the side that I will add the tree for buffers. Some part that is I will minimize direct sunlight to my building and take the opportunity of wind flow to maximize cross ventilation to my building and my building rotation. And then next about the precedent study, there are three precedent study that I choose. The first Terra Center located in Kunming, China. This project design is highly based on the local climate condition of Kunming so that proper passive design strategy can be selected. While this building is called Factory in the Earth, located in Johor Bahru, Malaysia, a plan that incorporating nature into itself and blending it with its environment and use rainwater harvesting. They also take advantage of rainwater that is collected from the roof and stored in the tank for later use. And the last one is the Arch, located in Bandar Raya Selangor, Malaysia. They also take advantage of rainwater that is collected from the roof like a factory, but they store into a pond for daily use. Next about my conceptualship. My design issue is because the existing food court is far from the factory and how the pandemic changed the architecture in public spaces in relation to space arrangement, equip users with new normal system and provided waiting area for food panda riders. The objective of this issue is to provide a food court that make it easier for factory workers to access and go there, and to provide a food court that follows the standard operating procedure SOP in view of COVID-19 pandemic. My target user is the factory workers, youth and families. For my function of my food court is that a fulfill needed for social interaction for every age group as a place to recreate, relax with family, meet friends and have a lunch with co-workers. Other than that, offers convenience for users who have a relatively busy schedule from shopping for groceries and not have to bother cooking home. My concept is the garden food court are essentially space that combine sculpture and other form of arts material and lights to create sensation in the visitor. To make my building a sustainable building, I will use rainwater harvesting where rainwater harvesting represent an alternative water supply that capture and store rainwater for later use. About my design development, I'm started with space planning where I show the space that I want to create but not in measurement anymore. For example, vendor, eating area and so on. After that, I try to create a space that I already have according to the measurement. From the side plan of the design, you can see the three intersection where on the right side of the road from the sport center, the left side from the factory, and finally on top is from the main road. Where here is the ingress into my building and egress from my building. I will provide four categories of parking spaces, which is the car, motorcycle, loading bay, and disability for users. And I also provide a special car park and loading bay for the seller. Parking for the disabled is located near the entrance for the convenience of the users. Next, the ground floor plan. Users can enter the food court from the entrance provided. From the entrance, the user will scan the QR code provided and they must take the temperature and sanitize hand according to the standard operating procedure SOP that has been provided and directly go to the lobby. And then there is an ATM machine for users to withdraw money. Apart from that, there are 4 vendors in front of the lobby. I also provide a space for the delivery area because nowadays online orders are very high demand and requested from the user. Other than that, there is also one way to go through the eating area and after that to the WC. After the user pass from the eating area, there is a bridge to go through the outdoor eating area. Users will feel like being in a garden on the ground floor is full of greenery view. The outdoor spaces also recreate a different feeling for the users when eating. For the first floor, there are a few spaces which is the eating area, mini-mart, vendor and musalla. And WC also is located on the first floor. At the first floor, a user can enjoy the air blowing through the louvers around the building and users can enjoy the view from above through the mirror provided while eating. Other than that, the mini-mart and musalla were provided for the convenience for the users. If you go through to the eating area, we can see the stair that connect to the area for the services such as loading bay and staff use. So maintenance will be done without users' correction. Going into the section, the first part is the add section cut to show how the connection between the ground floor to the first floor while showing the part deployed into the building provided for the users. While on the YY section is showed the different spaces on the right and left side, where the outdoor eating area is located on the right while indoor eating area is located on the left side. The connection between this space also can see in the section which is the small bridge over there. This is also a typical sectional detail. Purpose is to show more details of the foundation to the roof of the construction through the building. From this section, we can see how the roof construction were built using the vaulted parallel trusses type. Three special details being highlighted of to show the connection, the construction. The detail A show the mortise moment connection that contain two beams, the primary and the secondary that sink into the timber post. On the detail B, that shows the construction between concrete column and foundation using reinforced concrete. And the last one is taken from the construction of pergola at outdoor eating area. The detail C is shown the connection between timber column to the concrete base by using steel plate. Next is the roof exploded that to show the layer of the roof, and the first one is the roof covering is the slated tile and the roof timber structure. From the exploded perspective that show the spaces that have been provided in the building. And then this is the west elevation, which is the front of the building. When the first one is show the entrance into the building, and the building have a cladding to protect a building structure from natural element like wind and rain. But it can have another benefit such as noise control, and it can boost the aesthetic appeal of the building. Next is about the south elevation. It shows the part of musalla and outdoor eating area. This elevation also we can see a lot of louvers and opening from the building. It's to take advantage from the site, which is to maximize the wind flow and to minimize the sun path into the building. It also to get natural ventilation and natural lighting from the site. And the last one is the north elevation that shows the artificial green wall. This artificial green wall proposed for vibrancy or foliage, which reliably capture the colors, texture, and movement of real plants. I will end this presentation with a short video. Thank you.